Madre mía, qué oscuro. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, no. Kingdom Come Deliverance, mi nombre es Hatox. Y bueno, en el último vídeo hicimos penitencia, ¿vale? Todo perfecto, así que sin problema. Y nada, estamos aquí de vuelta para hablar con Johanka y decirle: hey, Johanka, hemos hecho penitencia. Y nada, descubrir lo que ha sido Johanka. No me digas que esto es el final del DLC, porque me voy a mosquear, ¿vale? ¿Qué ha pasado?
Hey, where's your torch? You
Ay,
can't.
perdón. Loco. Ojo,
Where's your hunker?
She's locked up at the rat house.
Oh,
Orders
yes.
of the bishop.
Locked up? For what?
For heretical speeches.
Vale.
Run along now. If you want to chat about it, go and talk to that monk who smells like an apothecary shop. He's in a flap about it too. Take care now.
Oh, ok. Os iba a comentar precisamente que este DLC yo lo he visto. Obviamente no voy a pillar eso. O sea, no lo he visto el DLC, que he visto los trofeos y sé que esto puede tener diversos finales. Por cierto, estaba yo pensando que, ¿se acordáis que nuestro amigo y compañero, aunque ahora estará cerrado, imagino, ¿no? Nuestro amigo y compañero, el custodio... ¿Por qué no puedo correr? ¿No puedo? ¿Es por la resaca? ¿O es que me estoy equivocando de botón? No. No puedo... Pues no puedo correr. Que estaba yo pensando, digo, ya que resucita, podemos matarlo todas las veces que queramos. Buenas tardes. ¿Sabéis? De hecho, podemos matarlo. Bueno, técnicamente no podemos matarlo. Pero podemos matarlo. ¿Veis? Y podemos saquearlo. Y quitarle su llave y pan. ¿Por qué le brilla algo en el pecho? ¿Alguien me lo explica? Que digo que podemos... Mi idea era matarlo cuando estuviera las ropas puestas. Y... que son estas, por cierto. Matarle cuando tuviera las ropas puestas. Y entonces así... Le... iba desnudo por la vida, ¿vale? Pero bueno, que yo qué sé. Me hace gracia porque vale para todo, ¿vale? Vale para todas las... Vale para todo... La llave esa vale para todos los arcones. Venga, hasta luego. Total. Pues nada, vamos a ver a Johanka, a ver qué le pasa, ¿vale? Obviamente no vamos a poder luchar contra toda la iglesia. Pero bueno, contamos con el poder de la resaca. Ay, Dios. Así que yo espero poder hacer algo. Pero vamos, que era casi de esperar que fuera a pasar algo así, ¿vale? Porque, a ver, es tontería. Es muy raro. Ya sería raro que un hombre le pasara eso. Vaya, hombre. O sea, que lo dejaran pasar como profeta es muy raro. Sobre todo si estamos hablando de la iglesia católica. Pues a una mujer ya ni te cuento, ¿vale? ¿Por qué? Porque estamos hablando de la iglesia católica. Venga, tú puedes, ¿no? Muy buena. Así que nada. A lo mejor con lo que... Claro, que el libro que nos ha pasado Godwin tampoco dice nada, porque... Porque es el libro es los escritos de un tío random, ¿vale? Que no... Que sí, que la gente le escucha mucho y tal, pero no es una autoridad en la iglesia, creo. No me hagáis mucho caso, ¿vale? Buenas tardes. Yo estoy yendo a la casa consistoria. ¿Estoy yendo a donde tengo que ir o qué? A ver. Por favor. Cuando usted quiera, ¿eh? ¿Hola? Ah, que está arriba. Yo porque pensé que la casa consistorial estaba en la ciudad. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué se me ocurrió pensar esa cosa tan descabellada? Yo, sinceramente, salga el final que salga, espero que el final me permita matar de forma definitiva al custodio, tío. O sea, se merece la muerte mucho más que Kunesh, la verdad. Tío, entonces, a ver, si me metieron 5 días por matarlo y no se murió, ¿por qué? O sea, ¿qué pasa si mato a alguien de verdad, tío? ¿Cuántos días me meten en la cárcel? A ver, ya me pareció poco en su momento que atacarlo y que me metieran 5 días. Pero yo qué sé. Vale, ¿dónde se supone que tengo que ir? Es que no sé dónde. Ah, bueno, me dijo que hablara con el cura. No sé con qué cura. Pero claro, ahora mismo será este, ¿no? Que es el único.
What happened to Johanka?
Nothing good, I'm sorry to say. She was locked up by the papal inquisitor Bishop Yaroslav of Benishov.
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems he somehow caught wind of this preaching of hers. He's accused her of spreading heresy and had her placed under arrest.
Well, we must do something.
Well, you can try talking to Bishop Yaroslav. He can tell you more. As a servant of the royal hetman, your name ought to carry some weight with him. But watch your step. This matter is entirely in the hands of church law.
Jesus Christ. What's going to happen to her?
¿Tú qué crees?
I don't know, Henry. The accusations brought against Johanka.
Right. I'll go and see this bishop.
May God go with you.
Bueno,
And thank you, Henry. I'm glad you're standing up for Johanka.
Where can I find this inquisitor?
He's staying here in the monastery grounds. His quarters are on the upper floor.
What exactly does an inquisitor do?
The Inquisition is a papal institution that deals with heresy. So people don't succumb to charlatans, false prophets and deceptions, and put their faith in their... The Inquisitors have all sorts of powers. The kind we here can do very little to stand up to.
Yeah.
And what can he do to Johanka?
I'm not entirely sure. These legal issues are very complicated, but he could certainly excommunicate her.
Una buena hoguera y esas cosas, lo típico.
Who is this Bishop Yaroslav?
I've never heard of him before, but the prior has.
Me
He
encanta,
said he's
tío.
very
Lo de la
well
voz es
known
una
and the
pena,
Bishop
pero
of
tío.
Sarepta.
Sarepta? Where's that? Moravia?
No, it's far, far away, near the Holy Land. He got the title from the Holy Father himself.
And this bishop came all the way here from whatever.
Sarepta, but I doubt he's ever been there. It used to be a bishopric in the days of the Apostolic Fathers in Phoenicia, near Israel, but it was ransacked by the Muslims. Now it's just a titular bishopric. And Yaroslav is the titular bishop.
Tío, estaría genial, de verdad.
Titular bishop? Like he's not a
Que
real...
le bajara un poco el
Let's say
tono,
an
el
honorary
pitch
title.
de
It refers to a diocese that no longer
la
exists.
voz para que fuera un
And
poco más
since
lento,
a
tío.
titular bishop has no diocese to oversee, he can devote himself to handling
Para
other
que
very
hablara
important
un
church
poco
affairs,
así,
like
¿sabes?
ordaining other prelates, for example, to maintain succession through the centuries down from the time of Christ and his apostles.
Como cuando ponéis mis vídeos a 0,5 y partís el ojete, pues igual.
Do you believe Johanka is really being visited by the Virgin Mary?
Well, yes, Henry, I do. The things she says and the way she speaks. She doesn't sound like herself at all. I know she can't read, so where else could she have got it? Frankly, I can't think of any other explanation within the bounds of this world.
Eh.
What actually happened?
Johanka told me you went to Auschwitz.
Yeah? What's that got to do with anything?
The Inquisitor showed up here not long after you left.
Vaya.
Apparently he heard about Johanka's preaching somehow. He even observed one of her sermons outside the town. He had her brought to him and spent a long time trying to discourage her from... But then she went out again to preach about her visions. But before she even started, the Inquisitor turned up with Fabian and the guards. He said Johanka had ignored his
No
outright
me dijo
ban,
nada, pero bueno.
and he had her taken away. Then he warned the people there that Johanka was spreading heresy and undermining the church's authority, and forbade them to listen to her.
That's all? Didn't you speak to the...
No, actually I didn't. He saw me there
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
It sounds pretty serious.
It is. I'm afraid it could be very serious indeed.
Muy bien, espérate.
What actually... Yeah?
He had a... But then... But
It sounds pretty serious.
it is.
Ok, listo.
Goodbye.
Bueno, por favor. Va, ¿son más fallas? Más fallas, levanta el culo, coño. Que nos matan a la Yoja. Bueno, pues no. Vale, vamos a hacer una cosa. Voy a dormir, ¿vale? Y vamos a ir a hablar con el Inquisidor por la mañana, ¿vale? Duchadito y todo, ¿vale? ¿Qué os parece la idea? No es por aquí. Voy a por aquí. Porque, tú sabes, hay que causar buena impresión al Inquisidor. Por eso de que no nos meta a nosotros en la hoguera también, ¿no sabéis? No te gusta. Venga, coño. Pero no hay que pecar, ¿eh? Nada de pecar más, ¿eh? Que estamos limpitos de conciencia. Tengo algo... Nada de pecar. ¡Ah! Y llevo aquí todo un montón de cosas a robar. Ay, pero eso no cuenta, tío. Se las he robado al chichinabo este, al custodio. Ese no cuenta. Ya sabéis el dicho. Vale, iba a ir a los baños públicos, pero he visto que tengo activo lo de fragancia fresca, así que se considera que sigo con las ropas limpias. Aparte tenemos esto, que imagino que tiene que ver con lo otro, obviamente, que me da más experiencia, lo cual está bastante bien, ¿vale? Asumo que eso solo funciona cuando no peco. Porque ayer pequé, ¿sabéis? Aunque no dormía, así que a lo mejor es una bonificación en plan bien descansado, como en Fallout. A ver lo que quiero decir. Pero bueno, vamos a ir directamente a hablar con el loco este. Y ya está, ¿vale? ¿Para qué me voy a molestar? No me hace falta, en verdad, bonificadores ni nada, pero yo qué sé. Hubiera estado genial no llevar un montón de cosas robadas al custodio al que le da un flechazo, pero oye, yo qué sé. ¡Hola! ¿Lo despierto o qué? Está dormido, pero no sé si me entendéis. Por cierto, me encantaría... Voy a sentar aquí, lo voy a esperar. Que se despierte, pues. Debería de hacer lo de... ¿Cómo se llama? Yo no pillé un par de libros, ¿eh? No. No puedo, ¿no? ¿El de bebida está leído? Perdón. Achu. Que digo que... voy a esperar una hora. ¿Y qué pasa? ¿Quién eres? Ah, el asistente del Inquisidor. ¡Hola, Inquisidor!
Sir, I am...
Henry of Scarlet, from the garrison of the Royal Hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla. I've heard a lot about you, my son. I'm pleased to meet you.
Bueno, pues vamos a ir de buena, ¿vale?
Bishop Yaroslav, sir, my lord, to what do I owe your interest in my humble self?
I was told you survived the massacre in Skalitz and warned the Talmberg garrison. You tracked down the raiders of a stud farm in
Vamos, que me he estado
Neuhof,
investigando,
wasn't
¿vale?
it? To their hideout in the woods. And then you led Sir Radzig and his armed company there and joined bravely in the skirmish, and even killed their notorious leader by your own hand. And I believe you have many other deeds to your name. That's quite remarkable, considering your age, is it not?
Well, you're too kind, Monsignor. I'm just trying to do what's right, and what's needed.
Quite rightly, too, my son. I expect we'll be hearing more about you. But I assume you didn't come here to exchange pleasantries. Or am I mistaken?
No, Monsignor, you're quite right. I'm here about Johanka.
Naturally. I'd be quite surprised if it were otherwise. So, tell me what's on your mind.
How did you find out about Johanka?
Word came to me of what was happening here. That some young girl was claiming to speak for the Blessed Virgin. I traveled here immediately, as my duty demanded, and observed events in Sasau incognito, in order to examine the matter at first hand.
I see. Why did you have her imprisoned?
Because she broke the promise she made to me, and persisted in actions that bear the signs of heresy.
And what will happen to Johanka now?
I must weigh the gravity of her transgressions and investigate these alleged visions of hers. I consider it very improbable that she is indeed being visited by the Blessed Virgin. Nevertheless, I cannot at this time rule it out entirely.
So you think it could be true? In that case, Johanka hasn't done anything wrong.
It's not that straightforward. Even if her visions were real, she was at fault for interpreting them as she saw fit and preaching to the people.
When will you decide, Monsignor?
As soon as I am fully informed of the facts. Although it seems the matter is a little more complicated than I first thought. I will call Johanka and the witnesses, question them, and then pronounce a verdict.
And will there be anyone there to defend Johanka?
Do you doubt my judgment?
Well, I would never be so bold, sir. But surely it would be only just that someone should speak for Johanka about all her good deeds and so forth.
Naturally, I will also question those who would speak in her defense. Since you are interceding, I expect you have someone in mind?
Yes. Actually, me.
As I surmised. But this matter does not directly concern you. Why should I allow you to appear before the court?
Porque tengo 1000 groschen aquí que son para ti. Ese lo dice así, todo goloso.
I serve the royal hetman, and his interests are mine. To see justice done in this province, and to quell unrest.
Laudable, no doubt. But bear in mind that Lord Kobyla is a secular governor, and this matter is subject to church law, in which he has no jurisdiction. On the other hand, I do acknowledge that you've been quite exemplary in doing your duty, as far as I'm aware. Your concern seems sincere, so I will grant your request. Very well. You will defend Johanka. You may speak in her defense if you so wish, and you may also bring witnesses. I will question any such witnesses, and naturally I shall question Johanka too.
Thank you, Monsignor. In that case, I'll need to speak to Johanka first.
That won't be possible. It's forbidden by the Inquisition procedure. Until the entire matter is
Voy a perder reputación si le digo esto, seguro. Porque no es un tiro de persuasión, ¿sabes? Que
I would
no...
like to expedite the matter. The trial will take place in Sasau Church in 3 days' time at the latest. Come and let me know when you're ready to proceed. In the meantime, I will continue my investigation.
Very well, Monsignor. I had better get on with it then, sir. Farewell.
Before you go, you know Johanka longer than anyone else. You spent a lot of time with her, as I've discovered. Tell me, my son, truthfully, what do you think of this whole affair?
Aquí ayuda a la gente. Vamos a empezar por es honesta.
Johanka is an honest girl and virtuous. She's a good Christian who attends church and thinks of others.
Good. Please continue.
Esto es que va a salir en algún... Bueno, el custodio no le interesa decirlo, ¿vale? Así que no...
Well, before, in Scales, Johanka was sort of, well, just a simple village girl. I never imagined I'd hear her talking the way she does now. She's completely transformed.
Pero bueno.
A simple village girl.
Yo también era un simple chico de pueblo, era el hijo del herrero y ahora soy puto amo, ¿vale? Lo del custodio.
Johanka helped a lot of people. She worked her fingers to the bone helping Brother Nicodemus with the sick and injured.
That is certainly commendable. What else can you tell me about her?
Vale. Esto es que a lo mejor si le digo que está preocupada por Matthias, a lo mejor lo considera algo egoísta. No sé si me entendéis. Voy a decirle esto, no sé lo que quiere decir
About the
exactamente.
Virgin Mary.
No creo.
I
Tío,
believe the
el
Virgin
sueño
does
primero que
this.
tuvimos. Tuvo un sueño, una
Johanka
visión de
is
un
honest.
sitio, un camino,
She
no sé qué.
wouldn't
Y
lie
había un
about such a thing.
puto
And the
asesino.
things she says sound truthful and compelling. It really does seem like a heavenly revelation. Who else could it be from? But the Virgin Mary.
The origin of these so-called visions of hers must be investigated. But thank you for your candor. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Voy a decírselo de todos
She's
modos.
worried about Matthias. He's from Skalitz too, and she's very fond of him. But he was wounded in a raid on Merhojed recently, and since then he's been lying in a fever. Johanka believes that if she does what the Blessed Virgin wants of her, Matthias might be healed.
Interesting. Anything else?
Esto de no trata a todo el mundo igual. A ver, esto podríamos... O sea, si se lo decimos a él y el custodio le dio dinero, le dio cosas y ella lo entregó todo a los enfermos. Se lo voy a decir. Tío.
Well, Sir Sebastian took a fancy to Johanka and made certain
Y a lo mejor con suerte lo
advances
echan.
towards her. And I think
Sebastian.
she might have got involved with him.
Sebastian von Berg? The custodian? But to my knowledge, the man is married.
But it's all over now. She's finished with him, really.
So, the gossip about her fornication here is truthful. What else can you tell me?
Bueno, vamos de perdidos a
Maybe.
río, ¿no?
She didn't treat everyone equally. She took better care of her former Skalitz neighbors than of the other patients, of course.
It's understandable, yes. Some people are dearer to her than others, but whether by doing so she sinned. Anything else, Henry?
No.
That's about all I can tell you.
Le podrías haber
Thank
dicho
you,
lo de
my
que el dinero y los
One more
regalos
thing before you go.
que le
Let
dio
me
el otro.
remind you that it's your Christian duty to report anything suspicious going on concerning the church and the true faith. If you're aware of anything of the sort in these parts, if you prove yourself a commendable servant of the church, I would also take that into account in judging Johanka's case.
All right, Monsignor. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll be with you.
Como que se usaron recursos del monasterio para falsificar moneda o... Bueno, vamos a buscar... Yo no sé exactamente con quiénes tengo que hablar, pero me va a dar coraje no tener una lista completa. Asumo que habrá que hablar con las gentes que vi que... Ah, bueno, vale, pues ya sé con quién hay que hablar. A ver, el hermano Nicodemo... Vale, no me he visto. Tú fuera de aquí. Vale, están todos marcados. Guta, la moza de baños y Pavel de Colin. Vale, perfecto. Me lo imaginé. Que esos tres también.
Brother Nicodemus,
You've heard something?
the Inquisitor has decided that Johanka will be tried, but he's agreed that I can defend her.
That's really quite unusual. It must mean he hasn't come to a clear conclusion yet.
Yes. I'll get her out of it.
I'm afraid it may not be that easy. The thing is, I expect Johanka will say the same things before the court that she's been preaching.
What are you saying?
Well, I've been thinking about what she's been saying, and it seems to me her preaching has a certain progression. Are you acquainted with the notion of the three orders of man?
Nope.
Not really, no.
It's like this. It's said that everyone has their God-given place and purpose on earth. Laboratores, oratores, and bellatores. Those who work, those who pray, and those who fight. The common folk are born to work, to reap the fruits of the earth and to obey the laws of God and man. It is the purpose of the nobles to protect the people and the church against all dangers and to maintain peace and justice on earth. And the church in turn has the task of caring for the spiritual welfare of all, ensuring the salvation of their souls and bringing solace to the people in times of hardship, so that they can endure their earthly trials and enter the kingdom of heaven.
But what's all that got to do with Johanka?
Well, I noticed in her first sermon she primarily addressed the concerns of the common folk, and in the second, she criticized the nobility.
Claro, y el tercero iría criticando a la iglesia, y eso ya a la iglesia no le gusta tanto.
Ah. So you think she might start talking about the church?
Yes, I'm afraid she might. I dread to think how that might end up. Henry, you must warn her against that. She must show humility before the Inquisitor, and the wisest course would be to admit to being wrong. She's rather stubborn, but perhaps she'll listen to you.
But the Inquisitor said no one's allowed to see her.
No one except the Inquisitor's own men. You'll just have to think something up. I'm afraid Johanka's fate is mainly in your hands now. I'm relying on you.
Intento persuadir a Johanka. Vale, espérate porque esto la trama se complica. No me digas que voy a tener que hablar con el custodio. Voy a tener que... Espérate. Sí, creo que esa G enorme ahí es el custodio. Le acabo de tirar una C, ¿vale? Le acabo de tirar un flechazo esta mañana, así que... Lo mismo se enoja, ¿eh? Aparte de lo que le dijimos en su momento. Pero oye, le podemos decirle que hable a su favor. O lo mismo alguien se entera de sus peripecias. ¿Sabe, no? O lo mismo quiere que nadie hable con ella para que nadie se entere, ¿sabes? Buenas tardes. ¿Y qué pasa? Yo voy a hablar con él. Yo tengo la conciencia limpia. Ahí lo pones, ¿vale? No soy yo. Verás tú. O sea, no tiene gorrito.
God be with you.
What? Ah, mira.
I found this document in the woods by Sasau. Careful, it's a bit bloody.
Don't tell me those fools got themselves. To hell with it. And did you come across any Cumans?
Yep.
Yes, they're finished.
There now. It's not such a fuck-up after all. Here's some money for you. It was supposed to be for those idiots, but it seems they asked for 100 groschen more than they deserved.
Okay.
I need something from you, sir. I suppose you heard that Johanka was locked up by the Inquisitor and is facing charges of heresy.
I did, and it's most disturbing news.
What you might not know is that he's agreed that I can defend her at the trial.
You? Do you even know what to say?
Sure I know. It'll turn out just fine. Trust me. But I need you to testify at the court. In Johanka's defense, of course.
Naturally. You don't think I could just sit here and do nothing? Besides, the bishop has already insisted that I appear before the court.
Oh. Alright.
Okay.
One
El
moment.
custodio del monasterio.
I apologize if I was a little hasty. This whole affair has left me anxious. I appreciate that you want to defend her. However, I don't think it would have any effect. No offense, but I don't think you'll be able to achieve anything in court. I'm afraid the Inquisitor will judge as he sees fit, whatever anyone says. But I have an idea how you could help.
Oh? How's that?
Flee. With Johanka, of course.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm sure Johanka will be acquitted by the court and everything will be alright. Running would just confirm the Inquisitor's suspicions, and she'd always be looking over her shoulder.
I don't agree. As I said, I don't believe you can affect the outcome of the court. If Johanka flees, yes, she'll have to lie low for a while, but in time it will all blow over. You can take her anywhere, as long as it's far enough from here. A girl like that will always find her feet. She can easily hide out somewhere where she's not known. Maybe there could even be a place for her on my estate.
Amigo.
But whatever you decide, if Johanka comes to any harm, you'll have me to answer to.
Vale.
I'm
Qué miedo.
very fond of her, and her of me, and I don't want anything to happen to her, understand? But if everything ends well, I'll show you my gratitude, I assure you. Goodbye.
Bueno. Discrepo fuertemente sobre tus opiniones, compañero. Yo sé que la verdad saldrá adelante. Y ya está, ¿vale? Voy a hacer algo que nunca en mi vida he hecho, ¿eh? Y es ponerme ropas pijas para el juicio, ¿eh? Voy a estar súper duper preparado, ¿vale? Ahora hay que hablar con todo el mundo primero. ¿Puedo hablar con el prior también o...? No sé, aquí está Adela, ¿no? Asumo. ¿Y quién está aquí? ¿What? ¿Por qué tengo que hablar con él también? Okay.
Witnesses can be summoned for Johanka's trial. So, I wanted to ask you if you'd give a testimony. Maybe some learned speech in her defense?
I'd be glad to do it. Such testimonies could carry a lot of weight. You should try and get as many...
Sí, estoy en ello.
Would you teach me? Certainly.
I want to...
You can't...
Well,
Maravilloso. Fascinante.
Good luck, then.
Pensé que esto estaba más que... Pero vale. Adela, ¿qué pasa?
Adela, the
Esta me va a
Inquisitor
costar
is going
convencerla,
to
¿eh?
try Johanka in court.
Creo yo, ¿eh?
Oh, Lord. I hope she's acquitted. I was absolutely devastated when they took her away.
I need people to speak in her defense, and I'd like to ask you to do it.
I don't want to go there. Really. I'm afraid of that Inquisitor. But you helped me, and so did Johanka. It's only right that I should try and help her. But what am I supposed to say there? I'm just a simple village girl. I don't know anything about these things.
That doesn't matter. You just be yourself. It should be enough to talk about all the good Johanka does here, and how she helps others. I'll send for you if you're needed.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Muy bien. Otra. Guijarro, ¿tú quieres hablar a favor de Johanka? Yo sé que tú quieres. Por favor. Pues no sé si voy a terminar este vídeo. Madre mía. Como digo, ay Dios. Ay Dios. No sé si en este vídeo me va a dar tiempo a hacerlo todo, porque es que es mucho hablar, Es mucho hablar. Pero bueno. A ver, esperarse. Que me lío siempre y voy por donde no tengo que ir. Vale, ¿el Pavel entonces sigue aquí? Se ve que sí, hombre. No, ahí con su sombrero fancy. Tengo el sombrero, ¿no? No lo tenía yo. No lo vendí, ¿no? Pero tampoco me lo quedé. Bueno, espérate.
Goodman Pavel, you're still here. That's a relief. I was afraid I'd miss you.
Yes, still here, but not for long. I had some business to deal with, but now that's out of the way and I'm getting ready to leave. What was it you wanted?
You might have heard that Johanka was arrested by the Inquisitor and is facing trial.
Indeed, word has reached me. Poor girl.
I'd like to ask you to speak to the court in Johanka's defense.
Of course, Henry. You have my word. And the word of a burgher of Colleen ought to mean something.
Hombre,
But
por
to
favor.
speak in defense of someone accused of heresy is no small matter. What do you want me to say?
The same thing you told me. That it was a sacred sign that you happened to be nearby when Johanka was speaking, and so on.
True. I'll tell the bishop that. You can rest assured.
Thank you very much. Please
No
wait
está
here a few
costando
more days for the
demasiado.
court to convene, then I'll send for you.
All right. For Johanka's sake, I'll wait. Goodbye.
Maravilloso. Bueno. What? ¿Qué me falta? No, me falta lo otro, ¿no? Lo del Inquisidor, de hacerme pasar o qué. Cuando todo esto... Ah, vale, no, eso. Baja de gente, ¿no? Ah, que Johanka está ahí. Bueno, vale, vamos para allá.
¡Ya!
Ay, Dios, que me caigo. Vale, nada de pecar, por favor, nada de pecar, ¿eh? Solo cosas buenas. Solo cosas buenas. Un lavadito de sable y ya está. No, en serio. Me voy a poner súper elegante, súper fancy, ¿vale?
God's blessing.
Ya.
I'd like to...
And what is it you...
No, estoy en la mierda, ¿no?
Goodbye.
No sé si me seguía saliendo lo de fragancia fresca, pero vamos. Estaba yo como para... Pero otro, ah, no, que huya. Ay, métela, guárdala en mi casa. Métela en mi casa, Johanka. Y yo, ay. ¿Sabe, no? ¿Qué lo coge yo? Vale, lo primero. Vamos a... Vale, eso es la casa consistorial. Ahí tenemos que hablar con el merino. Sé que tengo algunas cosas guardadas en mi cofre, pero da igual. Voy a comprar ropa nuevas y elegantes. Súper fancy, ¿eh? Lo más fancy que tengas, por favor. ¿Tengo algo? ¿Llevo algo encima? Bueno, todo esto en verdad debería de tirarlo porque es robado. Y no me interesa. De todos modos tengo que hablar con esta también, así que... Así me gusta.
God's blessings.
I need your help with something. I'm sure you've heard. Johanka was locked up by the Inquisitor.
A lo mejor no, ¿eh?
Who hasn't? The whole of Sasso is talking about it. And the Inquisitor was asking around about her.
I'd like to ask you to appear before the court and say something in Johanka's defense.
I can't say I'm keen on going there. But Johanka helped me. And you did too.
Si lo
I
hubiera
think
hecho
it's
mal.
only right that someone should say something good about her.
Ah, thanks, Gucci.
Yo creo que habiéndolo
I
hecho
appreciate
todo
it.
bien como lo he hecho,
I'll send for you when it's time.
God be with you.
debería de bastar, ¿eh? Lo único que he hecho mal es ponerme tonto con el custodio, pero bueno. A ver, señores, por favor, ¿eh? Nada de bufanda... No, no, no. Hay un caftán ahí guapo, ¿vale? A ver, que técnicamente no me debería de hacer falta, porque todo lo que llevo... tengo la camisa de la Lady Stephanie, también, eso sí. Es que toda mi ropa tiene una carisma elevada. Casaca de los señores de Leipa. Bueno, pues me la voy a comprar. ¿Veis que la carisma... Uno de estos sí me hace falta. A ver, un chaperón. Que estos son muy... No hay otro gorro, tío. Jubón. Sobre este de combate, que no me hace falta. Tío, no hay otro gorro que sea no sea uno de estos, tío. Visibilidad, este que se ve mejor. Ahora porque es amarillo. Sí, hombre. Y aquí estamos unas fancy boots también. Unas botas very, very fancy. Que para eso tienen aquí el mejor zapatero de la bohemia del siglo XV. Si lo encuentro, vaya. ¿Dónde está, cojo? Ah, no, sí, sí, es aquí. ¿Cuál es? ¿Esta? Yo de verdad, no sé, te lo juro, me cuesta, no me ubico. No, chupo, no está lejos. Toma. Buenas tardes. A ver, quiero algo fancy, por favor.
What do you want from me?
Algo fancy. A ver, unas botas de noble tienen buena pinta, ¿eh? Creo que hemos elegido zapatos de peregrino. No me digáis eso. De aspecto inigualable. Que sin embargo subirán bastante desgaste. Anda, me tendría... Lo llevas a ver y me compro esto, tío, para... Las sandalias elegantes son... Carisma 17, pero... Eso no es lo que yo quiero. Yo quiero esto. ¿Vale? Súper carismático, espialidoso. ¿Vale? Así me gusta. De hecho, venga, vamos a equipárnoslo todo. Esto. Esto, a ver, es que es eso. Esto da carisma, tiene carisma 15, ¿vale? Es una casaca de noble, ¿vale? Y lo que llevo yo equipado, que es el jubón de arma, tiene 15, exactamente lo mismo, ¿vale? Pero bueno, ¿hay guantes o algo? Es que no he visto guantes yo así, en plan... Pero bueno. Voy a pillar mi camisa de Lady Stephanie, ¿vale? Y creo que con eso vamos sobrado. Bueno, vamos a hablar con la gente que falta, ¿no? Obviamente, pero... ¡Cuidado, vacas! Vale, iba a saltar, pero bueno. Ay, Dios. Buenas tardes. ¿Qué pasa, hombre? ¿Qué pasa, Merino? ¿Te acuerdas de mí? El de la paliza del otro.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
I wouldn't say interesting. More like a pain in the ass.
What?
Master Bailiff, Inquisitor Yaroslav is going to...
I know. He was here.
Oh? What did he
Llevamos
want
el
to
mismo
know?
gorro.
Various things. Like how things are here. Whether people are honest. Whether we observe the fest days and so forth. And then he asked about Johanka. About what she preaches. Whether people come to listen to her and that. He's been talking to a lot of other people in Sasau too. I even heard that Katra, the swordsmith's wife, invited him to dine with her.
Joder.
That's interesting. Thanks for telling me. Was he just asking questions, or does he want you to testify before the court?
Yes, he did ask me to testify, and I'm none too happy about it.
I see. And what are you going to say about her?
It depends what I'm asked, but there's not much I can say. I don't know Johanka very well. She seems virtuous and self-sacrificing to me. She's never done anything wrong, and no one here ever had a cross word to say about her. Until recently. Maybe some gossip about her and Sir Sebastian. But I've heard similar talk about half the women folk here.
Johanka has helped a lot of people here, selflessly. Her heart is in the right place.
True. But then there's that preaching of hers. Folk have been falling out. They're split according to whether they believe Johanka.
Yeah.
I don't know quite what to think of it myself. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'll wait and see what...
No.
Thank you for speaking out.
Goodbye.
No pienso... No pienso. Vale, puedo... A ver qué más me sale por ahí. Por cierto, se ve horrendo con el gorro y las cofias de malla y la cofia de acolchada, ¿eh? Yo no es por nada, pero... Padre Fabián. El padre Fabián era el cura de Scalis, el sacerdote de Scalis, por aquí, es más rápido, que se vino aquí, huyó y se quedó aquí más guay que nadie, él, ¿no? Es que me debería de quitar las ropas porque se me van a ensuciar, pero bueno, me pego otro lavado antes de... Otra vez he dado la vuelta tonta, lo sabía. Me pego... eso. ¿Sabes lo que quiero decir? ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa, padre Fabián? Mira lo que hago. ¿Tú eres Fabián? Sí. Si esperas un momentito. Por favor. Vale, mejor así. Es que si no se viera tan mal... Mira, pero...
Father, the Inquisitor has had Johanka thrown in jail.
I know, son.
He's planning a hearing.
Rightly so. It's about time this whole matter was dealt with.
What do you think about it, then?
As I say, it's a good thing that the matter is being investigated. The things Johanka has been preaching are, to say the least, disturbing. Who knows what these dreams are that she speaks of? And her words are only putting ideas in people's heads and leading them astray. Now, instead of going to church, as they should, they go to her in the false belief that they will find solace. It's creating a chasm between the people and the church and leading them away from the true teaching left to us by Christ. They're misguided and swamped in heretical ideas.
No está muy a favor.
But Johanka is no heretic. She's a good, kind girl who's only trying to do the right thing. I'll defend her.
Suit yourself. But mind you don't get ensnared in her fallacies, and leave it to the bishop to judge the matter.
Of course.
See you later.
Bueno, no parece que nos vaya a ayudar mucho. ¿Y tú qué? Tú no tienes ni nombre, compañero. Vale, vamos a intentar hablar con Johanka. Tenemos tiempo de sobra, ¿vale? Estoy dando la vuelta tonta otra vez, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué? Os juro que me sale natural, ¿eh? ¿Y esta puerta dónde lleva, tío? ¿Qué es mejor? ¿Qué es lo mejor para darte credibilidad? Cometer allanamiento. Y un robo, ya que estamos. ¿Veis? Ya no me sale lo de la conciencia tranquila, ¿veis? Ya no me sale lo de la conciencia tranquila. ¿Y si pago indulgencia otra vez? Uy, perdón. Venga, espérate. Espérate, hombre. Reset. Oye, perdón. Y si admiro los frescos. Bueno, va. Ahora es para acá. Vale. Bueno, voy a intentar. No sé si puedo. Vale, tenemos que hablar con la del espadero. ¿Y qué más? Bueno, voy a hacer una cosa también. Ah, esto ya no se considera... Es que lo otro que me puedo poner, que es en vez de la chaqueta de combate. Esto es mejor. Dios, pero es esto. Voy a tirar. Cosa más fea, por Dios. A 2. ¡Ole! Me pongo mi toga de penitente, seguro. ¡Oh, Dios! Aplastado por mis pecados, chaval. Que te he llamado antes y no has venido. ¿Qué estarías haciendo? No te estarías follando a esa vaca, ¿no? Que no, que no me enteré yo, Vale, vamos a ver. Tengo que ir a hablar con Johanka y hablar... Ah, vale, sí, el espadero. O la mujer del espadero, vaya. Que el espadero es mi colega, tío. Espérate, ya lo estamos diciendo. El espadero es mi colega, que yo lo sé. Y este es el merino. Tío, voy a intentar... Voy a hacer una cosa. A lo mejor ya no puedo, ¿eh? A lo mejor ya no puedo y da igual. Pero como por no sobornar al merino la cague, me va a sentar muy mal, ¿eh? Tú, ven para acá. Que se te cayó este saco, ven.
Greetings, good.
Ah, pues ya no puedo.
I wouldn't say. Good luck,
Bueno,
then.
pues... Lo vamos a dejar así, ¿eh? Ante la duda, yo qué sé. Buscaré si hace falta, si tengo que cargar alguna partida anterior o algo, pero bueno. Que... Yo qué sé, tío. En fin, que es mi colega, tío. Y... Señora.
I'm here about your hanker.
You're that fella of hers, are you?
Hombre
What do you
suyo.
want?
No. I'm just a friend of hers. Matthias is her, fella.
Huh. God knows how many she has.
I heard you invited Bishop Yaroslav to come and dine with you?
Yes, so what? Bishop Yaroslav is an esteemed visitor to Sassau, and it's only fitting he should be suitably hosted by devout burghers.
And what did you talk about?
What we discussed with the Monsignor is none of your business.
Ya sabía yo que no me iba a caer bien esta
What have you
señora,
got against Johanka?
Nothing. The question is, what has she got against us? Tell me that.
What?
What?
She turns up here and tries to tell us how to live our lives. Says the Virgin Mary whispers to her in the night. Yeah, I'm sure. To a simple village wench. I'd like to know who's really putting those ideas in her head. She's just getting people all worked up. Men, especially. Coming around here with her nonsense. Sassau is a decent, orderly place, I'll have you know. We don't want any trouble here. All this talk about hellfire and the end of the world. God have mercy. No one is interested in what she has to say. All they want is some spectacle. She ought to have thought twice before she started. Not that she wasn't warned.
What do you mean, warned?
As I said, she was told.
Tell me everything you know. I represent the royal hetman, so don't try and keep anything from me.
If you must know, some of the fellas want to have it out with her and tell her to stop. No one wants her speeches here. But would she listen? No. The devil possessed her to bring harm to us.
Como le dan la vuelta a la tortilla, ¿eh?
Those men.
All I wanted was to protect the Sassau folk against her poisonous tongue, and I'll do just that. The Monsignor asked me to testify in court, and I'll tell everything I know there.
And I'll do likewise. Farewell.
Go. God be with you.
Ojo, ojo. Tío, de verdad. Fink. Que tú y yo éramos colegas, ¿eh?
Good health to you.
No, no, no. Que no me cambies de tema. Vete a la mierda, ¿vale?
Take care.
Loco. Tú no querrás quedarte viudo, ¿verdad? Pensaba que a esta sí... Tío, si a esta me hubieran dejado... ¿Veis? Si a esta me hubieran dejado sobornarla, la hubiera sobornado. O lo hubiera intentado. Aunque esta capaz de coger el dinero y luego pasarse por allí igual, ¿no? Pero bueno. Que da igual, que una loca al coño, que no pasa nada, pero... Oye, yo qué sé. Bueno. Escriba. Este no me dice nada.
God grant you.
Bueno.
See you later.
Ah, perdón. ¿No abre o qué? ¿Me voy a hacer dar la vuelta, que sí? Dentro una vez por atrás, ¿eh? Y no... Hola, buenas tardes.
Hey, no one's allowed to talk to Johanka. Bishop Yaroslav's orders.
Huh?
I know. I was just testing you. And you passed. I'm with the bishop's entourage, and I'm here at his command. Let me in to talk to Johanka.
In that case,
pero
you surely know that everyone who comes from the bishop has to show a document to prove it.
Good, good. Your diligence is commendable. I don't have the document on me at present, though. I left it at the monastery.
Sorry, sir. We'll have to go and get it. I can't let you in otherwise. I wouldn't want to anger the Monsignor.
Of course. And you can actually read, can you?
A little, sir, yes. That's why they put me here.
Very wise. You're clearly the right man for the job. Very well. I'll be back soon with that paper.
Take care.
Ok. No. ¿Y qué se supone que tengo que hacer? Checker. Asumo que lo que tengo que hacer es... Por favor. Primero salir de aquí, ¿vale? Que estaba atascado en un abrevadero, ¿vale? La historia mejora por momento. Tío, de verdad, no podría matar a la otra. Deja de matar gente, por favor. Hazte un favor y deja de matar gente. A ver qué tengo por aquí yo para el día del juicio, ¿vale? Para el día del juicio, que me ha sonado eso, ¿no? Teniendo en cuenta la temática de lo del juicio, de lo de Johanka. Decir el día del juicio queda un poco mal, ¿eh? Pero bueno, ¿veis? Tope fancy, tío. A ver, ¿esta coraza es mejor de carisma? Es que no lo sé. Lo de Warhorse da bastante carisma, lo de Warhorse, ¿eh? 12. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Warhorse. Eso no es Warhorse. Tío, ¿dónde está? Aquí, coño. Esto da 18 de carisma, la de la casa de Sul, ¿vale? Y la de Leipa, 18 igual. Vale. Warhorse. Me pongo el disfraz de Kumano, sería genial. Y en cuanto me da 12 de carisma, ¿eh? Warhorse. Vale, los grebas no. Pero tenemos los guanteletes. Las hombreras. Las perneras de gambesón. Hostia, esto está... El tabardo. Y los zapatos de Warhorse. Aunque esos no dan mucho, ¿eh? Vale, a ver si puedo dejar algo que me sobre mucho. Lo que tengo es que vender mierdas o quitarme todas las porquerías que he pillado, quitármelas de en medio. No sé si lo voy a poder vender alguno de estos. Estaba por aquí el... No, ya no. A ver. Esto lo tiramos. Camisa la tiramos. Camisa lino la tiramos. Capucha verde la tiramos. Cofia la tiramos. Esta es la mía, ¿vale? Esto es las dos mías, no las tiramos. Esto lo tiramos. Que eso no me entra. Jabón de arma. Estas sandalias de burgués. Pues esto no lo puedo tirar en la vida. Esto fuera. A ver. Claro, esto no me va a dar más que los zapatos de noble, obviamente. Y esto a lo mejor, como está sucio, por eso tiene una penalización, ¿eh? Pero esto me da 15 de carisma. Y el de esto me da... La chaqueta me da 18, vale, ¿no? De nuevo, a lo mejor es porque está sucia. Pero bueno. De hecho, ahora mismo tengo menos carisma, tío. Esto me da más carisma. Increíble. Me da más carisma unas perneras de malla normales que el gambesón este. Que las perneras de gambesón. No sé muy bien lo que estoy haciendo, pero bueno. Esto me da más que el tabardo. Pero de nuevo, puede ser por lo otro, ¿eh? No lo descarto. Puede ser porque esto está sucio. Ay, Dios mío. ¡Ah, no! ¡Oh! Cuidado. Sigo con sobrepeso. Maravilloso. Au. Bueno. Vale. Voy a ver si puedo vender. Creo que no tengo mucho más para vender porque, claro, todo lo que llevo encima es mío. El problema es que llevo mucha mierda encima. Bueno, pues mira, voy a probar. ¿Qué pasa? Hermano portero. No, ¿qué hay? En fin, no. ¿Y qué se supone que puedo hacer para...? A ver.
Monsignor, I've heard of various irregularities in the province that might be of interest to you.
Very good, my son. Please.
A demon's skull was found on the church building site.
Yes. I heard something about it. A disturbing report. Tell me what you know about it.
It was a deception, sir. Someone made it with evil intentions, to frighten people. I found the skull and brought it to the local knacker. He confirmed it was a human skull with animal horns stuck on.
You did the right thing, Henry, in uncovering the deception and in telling me about it.
Well, the parish priest in Ujits is rather unorthodox. Not that he's a bad person, not at all. He takes good care of his flock, no doubt. It's just that he drinks quite a lot. In fact, he's even said mass while drunk. And, he keeps a concubine.
That distresses me. All the more so because what... Thank you for telling me, Henry.
The former parish priest of Rovna, Father Simon, went missing one day. Everyone thought he'd fled from the province, but in fact he just went to the woods and became a hermit.
I see. Why did he do that?
Because he got some girl pregnant. Child died during birth, though, and the mother too. He took it to be retribution for his sin. So he fled far from people, because he didn't feel fit to be their pastor anymore.
That's very interesting indeed. Where is this Father Simon now?
I tracked him down in the woods and talked him into going back to Rovna. They needed a parish priest there, and Simon was convinced taking on the task would make amends for his sin.
Interesting. Father Simon's story is certainly remarkable. Whether his actions are appropriate for a cleric is another matter, of course. Thank you for telling me about this.
Ok. ¿Qué era lo de
There were
los valdenses?
Valdensians hiding in Ujits.
Really?
Ah, lo del
How did you
Inquisidor otro
find
que
out
vino,
about
¿no?
it?
Sir Hanush sent me to help the vicar track them down and catch them.
So, Sir Hanush had an interest in finding them?
Claro.
Yes, that's right.
I'm pleased to hear it. It's not always possible to... And how did it end up with the members of the sect?
I tracked them down and reported them to the vicar, and then he had them taken to Kuttenberg for trial.
Good. Good. There have been all sorts of sects and false doctrines spreading in recent times. It's the work of Satan. I'm glad you told me about it.
Some women in Ujits went to the herbalist for magic ointment. Then they went to the woods, smeared this ointment on themselves, and engaged in all sorts of incantations.
Soy un hijo de puta, lo estoy largando todo,
What? Witchcraft? God have mercy. They must be brought to justice. Who is this herbalist they visited?
What?
Not to worry, Monsignor. Father Godwin put a stop to it.
Well, that's good news at least. Witchcraft will not be taught.
There are interesting things going on inside the monastery.
In the monastery? What kind of things?
Oh, various things that people are talking about. There's a lot of talk about the construction of the new church and how much it must be costing. But actually, nothing that would interest you, really. I won't waste your time with it.
As you wish.
Claro, porque no hemos llegado a
That's
entrar
all,
en el...
Monsignor.
All right, Henry. Thank you.
El de esto. Lo defenderé un duelo. No creo que funcione esto. La verdad.
See you later.
No creo que insistirle y ponerse pesado con el Inquisidor sirva de algo, Vale, no sé si voy a poder conseguir lo que esto. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Uy, qué susto, carajo. Susto. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí porque quiero revisar esta misión, sinceramente, y ver que las cosas las puedo hacer más o menos bien. Ver qué pasa si me dejo a uno o a otro. Voy a intentar hacerlo como lo quería hacer, pero bueno. Y ya estoy. Y aparte se nos está alargando mucho y no quiero alargarlo demasiado, ¿vale? Ya para el próximo vídeo resolveremos la misión y asumo que el DLC. En fin, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Un saludo a todos, muchas gracias y nos vemos en el próximo.